All right, guys. Damn, I'm starting to feel like a damn news reporter because this shit is just coming in. Toronto got some messy shit going on over there, man. All right, so just an update on the Drake shit, and yeah, y'all know I don't really like the. I'm not going to run a fucking story in a hole, but this shit is kind of updating rather fast. I don't know if this is like a coloring book. I don't know what the fuck this is, but pretty much, the person that got shot at Drake's mansion was one of the security guards. From what I understand, or what the information that I got is that he really didn't know that. I guess with that security team, or when these rappers hire different security teams, some of the people know, of the artist, but they don't know all the intricacies and the shit that they might be getting into, especially when they hiring a bunch of new people or extra people for their security. So like let's just keep it. I'm trying to break it down to you. Let's just say Jay-Z or Drake in this particular instance wanted to beef up his security, and he may have already got a security team, but he may have called in some extra people. Now those new extra people might know that that's Drake. They might know that it's some kind of security issue where they're beefing up security, but they might not know all the different details that this person may be into. With that being said, y'all are not gonna fucking believe who they think is responsible behind spinning the block on Drake, man. And I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I'm still kind of trying to wrap my mind around it. We might have to do some more deep diving, but they're pretty much allegedly, they're saying that this shit could be the weekend. And pretty much, I guess them niggas over there in Canada, Toronto, I guess they got like beef. You know what I mean? Now what's the backstory is that the weekend, y'all know the weekend, like yeah, that nigga like he tore up the scene when he came on. He had his own sound, and I ain't even like me being a music head. I kind of like felt like I missed this shit, y'all. Um, okay, so the Take Care album that Drake did, pretty much the weekend wrote like 6 or 7 songs on his album. Okay, Drake wanted to put him in bed, not literally, but like keep him as his writer, writer. You know what I mean? Because that's when he was making all the love songs and all that shit. So I guess Drake must have made a deal to the weekend, wanted him to sign to his label. Now, if y'all know anything about Drake and all of this shit, he signed to somebody. I think he signed to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is signed to Baby. Baby is signed to I believe Universal. So when you hear that reference, so you signed to another nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to another nigga, pretty much that's how that works. But I guess Drake wanted to sign the weekend, and the weekend didn't want to like rock with that shit because he realized that he had a big opportunity going. And also it was quoted that the weekend pretty much said that everybody to go to OVO, which is Drake's camp, they wind up sitting on the shelf. Um, and I guess they don't go nowhere, or he just used them as writers. But I want to give y'all this clip. This is a reaction, and this is fair use. I'm going to give a shout out to the young lady. This is not my material, but I'm not going to like show her video. I'm going to have it playing in the back, and this is her take on it, and I believe is pretty much accurate. I'm gonna let y'all guys dig into it. This shit is crazy, y'all. Shit is crazy. So we're gonna get into this shit real quick. And this lady's channel is she's lovely TV. Check her out. It seemed like she got the juice going on over there, and over there in Toronto, whatever. This that's what it is. We're gonna go ahead and get into some of this commentary. I am gonna stop it a couple of times, but pretty much if you just come in here, they pretty much said that the weekend his team or somebody allegedly might shot Drake's house up. It don't seem like he's that type of guy, but you know, we don't know nobody no more. So here we go.
Now, knew it wasn't Drake. Let me play y'all this clip really quick, and I'm gonna click. But it's just come out that it was one of Drake's security guards. This is all over CNN, TMZ. It's saying police investigating shooting of security guard outside of Drake's Toronto home. Now, let me play y'all this clip really quick, and I'm gonna come back with what I'm being told and what I'm thinking.
Police confirming a shooting occurred outside the home of Canadian rapper Drake in Toronto. This happened.
All right, guys, I already gave you that clip on the first joint. You know what I mean? We need to find out what's going on next in this situation. And I think this young lady is out there in Toronto, so I don't know. Maybe they might just let us rock with this, but
Police also say a suspect fled in a vehicle, but no description has been released. So far, there's no word on whether Drake was at home at the time of the shooting, but we understand from police that he has offered to fully cooperate with them. Joining me now is Mark Mendelson.
let me put the screen up. Um, mm, uh, um, so Drake is going to be cooperating. All right, I'm gonna just skip past that. We ain't even hear that, Drake. We ain't hear how you gonna be cooperating. We just gonna skip. We just gonna skip past that. Let's go back to this commentary, y'all.
Behind this shooting, again, there's lots of security cameras in all kinds of homes around that area, lots of security guards in other homes as well, and patrols. So they may have information of investigative value as well, but they'll be looking for the motivation. And of course, Marcia, in the backdrop of all of this is this sort of feud that's been going on, as you mentioned, with Lamar.
You see how Lamar name keep popping up? This shit ain't even. Let me keep it objective, guys. Let me keep it objective.
Rachel, this is the home in question. Now, you see the emblem there on the basketball court. That's a record label of the Weeknd. And then you see the guard shack. You see a chair that's toppled over. And then you see what appear to be evidence markers.
The guard is shot multiple times outside the Encino mansion of a hip-hop music executive. And the search is on tonight for 3 suspects linked.
Court. That's
let me go ahead and that just happened.
Rachel, this is
the team was shot. Let me go ahead and play y'all this news clip in case you missed my live stream. Check this out.
In HD with details, Scott.
Yeah, Rachel, this is the home in question. Now, you see the emblem there on the basketball court. That's a record label of the Weeknd. And then you see the guard shack. You see a chair.
And this is where they say the Weeknd got shot up.
Outside the Encino mansion of a hip-hop music executive, and the search is on tonight for 3 suspects linked to what police believe was likely a botched home invasion robbery.
KTLA's Chris Wolf is live in Encino with more on the shooting and reaction from neighbors to the increase in violence in the community. Chris?
That's right, Cher and Micah. This estate is located at the end of a very long private road. And we're told that the security guard was shot either inside or near his booth, which is on the perimeter of the property. They struck under cover of darkness in a posh neighborhood of Encino, possibly planning to invade the home of a record label executive. Authorities say intruders shot a 37-year-old security guard multiple times when he was either inside or near his booth on the edge of the property. The victim was still able.
Then, guys, this is the Weeknd spot got shot up first. Then all of a sudden, Drake's spot got shot up. both of them is beef, but they try to blame it on Kendrick. And I guess they just shooting each other's security guard.
Here is Malian, notably associated with XO Records and also known as Cash XO. He's worked with several top hip hop acts and other well known musicians, including singer songwriter The Weeknd. An LAPD detective says Ismailian and others were home at the time of the shooting. The victim tells investigators his attackers, 3 men, wore hoodies and surgical masks. They scattered after opening fire.
Should I be concerned? Yes, probably, but I don't tend to stand.
All right, so you guys just saw that news. Weekend, no pun intended, the Weeknd security guard was shot. Thank goodness he wasn't killed, but he was shot at his $12 million property with people trying to do a home invasion on the weekend. And this morning, the same thing happens to Drake. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know, EXO and OVO have been beefing for years. And for a while, we thought the beef was over with. If you guys remember 3 weeks ago, back around April 12th, A$AP Rocky and The Weeknd, they jumped on Metro Boomin and Future's song. But this song was called We Still Don't Trust You. Okay. So that's when The Weeknd was singing that diss towards Drake. So this whole situation is getting really crazy. What I'm hearing in the streets of Canada, the tea that the Canadians are spilling, they're saying that this shooting is some type of beef between EXO and OVO. So
All right, guys. So, I know we clever over here and we ain't trying to, even though I know a lot of y'all don't like Kendrick, I don't think that's in his nature. Also, just to bring reference to the Drake situation, Drake is a very kind guy. He seems like a very uh politically correct guy, but if you do your research, he is aligned with Jay Prince, and Jay Prince is a big mogul out in Houston, Texas, that gives protection to artists for a nice fee. He also was managing Floyd Mayweather at one point in time, and his sons were the ones that was responsible for allegedly Quavo, not Quavo, pardon me, guys, Takeoff's death. They was out there under Jay Prince's son's protection, and that's what happened to him under that guy. So these are some gangster guys, rap moguls, you know what I mean, offering protection. If something is wrong, they go handle it for you. So maybe Drake had some beef with The Weeknd. It seems like that is true. From what the people in Canada is talking about in Montreal, that's the tea that they spilling, because they out there in the trenches for real. And they saying that OVO and EXO got a beef. These niggas been shooting at each other, and pretty much this is the result of it. I don't think this have anything to do with any rap beef, but I could be wrong. What do I know? But anyway, y'all go ahead and do your own research and due diligence. Peace and love. Love y'all all. We gonna stay on top of this, man.